Okay, we're at E-For-All in Los Angeles 2008. I caught up with Billy Mitchell. Billy, how you doing today? What's going on?
Oh, I'm always good, always.
So tell me about the event today. What are you doing here?
Well, what it is we're basically raising food. The food helps homeless people, people who are hungry. And although things are busy back home, although the schedule is overwhelming, I thought it was too good a cause not to come here, even if it was for a short time. So I did arrive a short while ago, and it's been ridiculously busy since then, and I'm sure it will be until I leave.
Yeah, I've seen your booth. Has a crowd of people getting autographs. Some people you haven't seen for a while. Has the reception been positive?
The reception is always positive, especially from you.
So, you know, in addition to E-For-All, you know, can you tell me a little bit about, you know, what you've been up to these days?
Basically, different things, different ways to help support the industry. But the biggest thing is, I'm one of my son's football coaches. It occupies my time pretty much day and night. Having 3 kids is almost overwhelming. It's certainly nothing ever to regret. I was laughing with Jonathan. I go, "You don't have any kids, do you?" He goes, "No." I go, "You got a big advantage," and he smiled. He's a great guy, and he was telling me about all his latest adventures, and you know, he's really a guy to be admired. It really is.
So speaking of some of these younger gamers, I know you're here with Triforce, Justin, Fatality. Do they look up to you? You kind of like a little bit of a hero?
Everybody looks up to me, even you. There's not too many people that don't. But in all seriousness, I actually admire what they do. I actually don't think I could do it if I had to step back in time and set myself up in their stage. You know, I don't know. I'd imagine they could do what I did. Maybe they would argue, but no, they're definitely somebody and something to be admired.
All right, now it wouldn't be a good video game journalist if I didn't ask you some questions. You know, you're sort of a famous person. You've been in a few documentaries or movies, shall I say. The King of Kong, do you have any reactions to the film you'd like to chat about on camera?
Well, I have very, very positive interactions with people because of it. I have ones that'll humor you to no end. I have some interactions that you could actually make a movie about. But for the most part, everything in the industry is fun. It really is. And for the most part, everybody in the industry is fun. So, like you never do anything unfun. You always have a smile on your face. Don't you ever cover anything controversial?
No, we're talking about video games. That's part of my life.
Right. Exactly how anybody could ever get worked up about video games in a negative way is crazy. It's silly. So I guess that's kind of what the show's all about here.
Now, do you realize you're sort of a pop culture icon? I see paintings of you when I go to art shows now. How does that make you feel?
You're just trying to cover things up. You actually wore a costume of me on Halloween.
It is true. Last Halloween, I was Billy Mitchell.
Did you do that because you were trying to set up an interview or something?
I've been meaning to get on your good side all these years.
Did you get any razor blades and apples or anything like that? Did anyone put the screws to you?
No. Everything was easy going. My hope is if I dress and mimic you, maybe I can get to some kill screens or something like that. Do you have any advice for aspiring gamers like myself?
Yeah, stay in school.